Welcome to Westernport, guys. Squid time today. It's first light, low tide in a couple of hours, see if we can catch some squid, and then we're going to look for a late season snapper and a gummy, see what's out there. It is the day of the full moon, so it will be a little bit tougher on the squid, but let's see how we go. I'll just quickly run you through how I squid. What I've got here today, if you look here, I've got this rod here as a sleeper, another rod in this corner as a sleeper. I will run two sleepers while I'm casting one rod. The third rod that I'm just going to be casting out here, casting ahead of my drift, waiting for that jig to sink. I allow 4 seconds per metre. So if I'm in 3 metres of water, I'm allowing that jig to sink for around 10 to 12 seconds before I start giving it some flicks. Let's see how we go, see if we can catch some squid. Okay, another good squid. Another squid on here at the moment. Look at that. Westernport, home of good squid. I'm just going to drag him in. Not going to drop this one. Interestingly, see, a bit of weed on that squid again, on that jig, and I still managed to get a nice squid. So if the squid are hungry, a little bit of weed on the jig, it's not critical. Been a little bit quiet here for a while on the squid. It is right on slack water now, so expected. But just got to look at what's happening around you. I've got 3 shags feeding here on bait fish. So I've just cruised over to them and put a jig down around where they're feeding. Bang, squid straight away. So look at your signs around you, guys. If you got, birds feeding on bait, there'll be squid hanging around underneath that bait, you would hope. So pretty much first casting around those 3 shags and come up trump. So not a bad squid either. Going to try and grab this one. Probably should net it. I want it for bait, but not a bad squid. Not a bad squid at all. Gonna go in the tank for bait for later. Oh, the sleeper just got absolutely smashed. First squid on a sleeper today. It's not a bad squid either. Just drifting around here in 4.5 metres of water on slack water. Not much happening, and this rod has howled off. He's actually not as big as I thought he was going to be. He certainly took some line. And he hit me boat. But he'll do. Okay, I've got a feeling got a little feeling the tide might be just starting to trickle. Because this is the second one on the sleeper that's in the last sort of 2 minutes. And that's normally a sign that the tide's just turned. Only just got this one. Let's see if I can not drop him. Alright, often a sign the tide is just bait collection sorted. So there's 5 I've kept, threw back another 3 or 4. So that'll do me today for bait. Don't need any more for the freezer. Go and see if I can find a snapper or a gummy.